Oh, tequila, huh? That's your drink?
That's my drink. And we are back for another special edition. They're all special editions of the TRFE Happy Hour today. I don't know about you guys, but like, I think Instagram is like one of my guilty like vices and pleasure. And it's not really posting. It's like just the searching and the looking and the, and I think we've been doing this for about a year now. And one of my favorite people on Instagram through this whole COVID situation is here in real life on her computer. She has kept me laughing, kept me thinking sometimes about serious things, like, we'll get into that. And then sometimes about random things that I shouldn't be thinking about. She's super awesome. She's an awesome photographer. She's a dancer. She's an actress. Let's talk about that.
I used to be.
No. Don't mess up my opening, okay? She's an actress. You know what I'm saying? She's a recording artist. On top of that.
Oh, I did do that.
Talk about influencers you want to be like. I think we want to spend this episode trying to better our influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
our host, our special honorary member today is none other than Jonene Lee Nelson.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Cheers.
This is awesome because we were plotting to work together on that festival that got canceled.
Right.
Never got to connect with that.
I still have my Tiny Room for Elephants folder with like all the photos I was gonna do.
Hey.
Or I had started thinking about it.
Well.
Hey.
So
hold on to that.
That's exactly. Those
it's not going anywhere.
Then. Okay.
But I want to start with photography. Like, no, I want to start before photography. What did you want to be when you grew up? Like when you were growing up, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be away from all the white people in Bucks County and away from my bipolar mother. I had no idea. None. There was not, I never thought about what was going to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like as an adult now that is as a parent, oh my God, she's going to bring Mike in here now.
Let's do it.
Her father, he's probably not going to, but.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Mike, do you want to come say hi?
I feel like he would know us. I mean, I don't know. I do feel like he would know us because we go there.
Do you want to come say hi? Damon and Yaya are saying hi. I have headphones on, but it's a tiny room.
Hey.
What up?
Hey. Argentina tuna. Let's go. All right.
All right.
So you didn't know what you didn't have a clue what you wanted to be when you were growing up?
No, I never. No.
So you didn't know you grew up to be this like mega influencer?
No, I don't think of myself as that.
I'm joking. But when did you first pick up a camera though?
When I was in 7th, I started going roller skating. In Bluebell and in Young's Regency. It was a skating rink, and it was the first place. Like I grew up in Bucks County with all white people, and I didn't fit it. I mean, I was always cool. Like that's not. I wore my MC Hammer pants, and I stuck out, but I didn't care. But I started going roller skating, and there were Black people there, and I was like, "Yo, this is it! This is it! These are my people. This is what it's good." And it did not happen like that. Those girls wanted to kill me. And the guys wanted to have sex, and I was like 11. I'm like, sex? Like who? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
you're a hottie on those roller wheels,
dude. I loved but anyway, I started going roller skating, and my mom had a camera. My mom would take pictures, so I would start taking my camera to the roller skating rink.
What kind of camera was it?
I have no, just like a point and yeah, and we would get developed.
What were those really long? Remember those really long cameras we had growing up? What were those? They were
Kodak.
Yeah, they were another like Kodak.
Yeah.
Just so long and
skinny.
A little red button on top.
Yes, yes.
I just bought. It's fine. I just bought one last weekend.
Did you?
What is it called? What's it called?
It's called Minolta Zoom 110.
Oh, 110 camera. I remember that film. It was that
was the film.
Yeah.
Rolled up film and you clicked it in. Yeah,
that's what you got the 35 millimeter film. He's like, what?
30. Yeah.
It's like from a 110 to a 35.
Right?
Like what? You was balling.
That's funny.
So Jonene, like we have segments on this show, and one of our segments is over a drink, and that's with Mike. So I'm gonna hand it to Mike, and I'm sure Mike's gonna have some questions.
I'm excited. I'm always excited to see what
and I let him tell you about it, but he generally like makes a drink in honor of the person. So
okay.
Jonene, today, like when we first met, it was kind of awkward.
I'm awkward. That's why.
No. It was I was the awkward one that day.
What happened, Mike?
We don't have to revisit. So if you don't remember, I'm gonna act like we moved past it.
Yeah,
we met outside the coffee shop.
Somebody had to go.
My internet is acting a fool. I didn't hear the question.
We met outside the coffee shop. A coffee shop.
Correct.
What were you doing outside of the coffee shop?
I was waiting to meet Dame.
What were you doing before that?
I was walking across the street from the gas station.
Right.
To the gas station.
That was awkward on your part, not mine.
I didn't say it was on your part.
Right. Now I'm remembering. Okay, so now continue.
Now you remember.
Yes.
So this is my opportunity to make a better second impression than my first impression.
Killing it.
So first of all,
are your hands clean? First of all, are your hands clean, Mike?
They are clean, and I went and washed them that day too.
Right? Oh, wow. Just once that day? Yay.
You was like, yo, this is Mike. And then I was like, yo, let me run inside and wash my hands real quick after y'all had just caught me.
Because I think I said something like that. Like, are you going to wash your hands, or did he wash his hand? Yeah, I think I might have.
Wow. That's Mike.
But, you know, what was I going to do? When you got to go sometimes.
That's it.
But that being said, I do a segment. I used to do before COVID, I was doing a interview series called Over a Drink, where I pour a drink, sit with somebody, we rap about whatever it is you want to rap about until the drink is done, then the interview is over. So the interview will last the length of the drink. We incorporated it into this happy hour, right? And so what I try to do, though, since I never know who the person is, and I don't really know anything about them before the day of almost, like only thing I had of you was that one meeting we had, and I was like, boy, that sucked. And then, but I went onto your Instagram and I tried to get a feel for who you are and then come up with a drink that I think either you would drink or kind of represents you or the energy that I got off of what I was able to find from you on the internet, right?
Okay, all right.
I'm excited.
So this one is not it's a good one, I think, right? So Dame was like, yo, her story's crazy. She goes crazy on her story, right? And then I seen you did some yoga.
Exactly.
Yeah, then you had some yoga going on. And then you had asked the question about the sunshine being gone for 2 weeks. And I had that same question. And then today the sun came out when you were on the show, right? So I was like, yo, she got kind of sunshiny energy. So I'm going to make a sunshiny kind of drink, right? Oh, this right here it's in a Voss bottle, but this is the aloe punch, y'all. So I don't know if I made this one before or not, but it's only 2 ingredients, so it's quick. So this is, my wife makes this punch out of aloe. She takes the aloe plant, splits it, scrapes out the meat, puts it in the juicer, all that. This is the punch. And then I got some Belvedere Heritage 160 vodka.
You know, this is me. This is me. Yes, I feel heard. Like,
I love it when this happens.
Right?
yeah.
That's the energy I got off you. I was like, yo, she feel like a good time, light drink, funny, let's have a ball kind of good time.
Oh God, yes.
And so this is like a summertime, light time, trying to have a good time kind of drink.
I like it. I like it.
So we're gonna throw a couple cubes of ice in there.
On ice, nice. I was hoping it was on ice because if it was in a martini, I'm not really into martinis. I like things on ice. Crushed ice preferably, but that's just me.
Listen, the crushed ice would have been nice, but all I got is ice trays downstairs.
No, me too. I'm just saying I like crushed ice.
So we're gonna pour a little bit of the aloe juice in there.
That looks so good, Mike.
Aloe juice.
And then we're gonna top it off with the vodka there.
Oh, yes.
And I always forget a stirrer.
That's okay. Because you at home. It's a fun.
Yeah, you can use your finger.
Just go right in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't really want to do that. It's COVID. I don't want to
Okay.
do that. I just
Wash your hands. So I
You
don't
didn't
know.
wash your hands.
That's what I'm saying. You said I would have never.
Here we
I
go.
You're also in the attic too.
I did wash my hands. Well, just stop with that. So, and that's the drink that I made that reminded your energy inspired.
Thank you very much. I love this drink. I love this.
We gotta get the coffee table book for Mike.
So with that being said, right, why don't you backfill us, at least me, on who you really are?
Oh my
So for
God.
somebody who doesn't know Jonene, a quick synopsis of how you would characterize yourself and what you do.
I'm a mom. I'm a creative. Really into childhood traumas and how it affects us as adults into our relationships. Like, I think those are the three things that like are who I am. I'm a good friend. I know that. Girlfriend, I don't know. Shaky. But yeah, I know I'm a good friend. I'm a Taurus. We're all good friends.
We are.
So-
I can vouch for that, obviously.
So as a profession, you're a photographer?
Profession, I'm a photographer. I've also worked in the restaurant industry like my entire life. Wow, that's not cute.
Let it go. We're friends and family here.
Yeah, photography. I've always taken photos. Now I'm I did social work for a little bit too. That was really gratifying because I went to rehab for pills. I have stories. Yeah. So I did social work and I really like that. Like I really like social work. So I'm in the midst of turning my photography into some kind of art therapy, community photography, people arts.
Yeah.
That's where I'm. Yeah.
Combine everything. Like
Yeah.
Work,
All
your
your love.
photography,
Yeah.
all of that into something that becomes something else.
Yeah. Like, why not? Everyone else is doing it. Might as well. Like, fuck.
It's like photography therapy.
Yeah. I love talking to people. I love getting into things. I love getting into it with people about all their shit.
So that kind of leads me to the next question. On your story, your Black Lives Matter microphone in Chestnut Hill.
Well, I forgot about that, huh?
What inspired that? It was so cool though.
I don't know.
I noticed you went out with the dog though. Like you just in case it's
Oh no, I'm always just walking the dog. That's why. It's always something that I just take out. So first of all, hey girl, what's up? All right. Yeah, you can have some M&Ms. Sure, you can. Of course. This could be dinner. Doesn't matter. Here. Nothing matters anymore. Here.
I love that. I love that kid, by the way. I love her.
she doesn't know about my microphone.
Oh,
Right. That's right.
It's a secret because she will steal my shine and I'm not fucking having it. It's like the one thing I have in life is that goddamn microphone when she's with her father. Okay. So
so it's hidden in the house.
yeah, it's hidden in my room. The one day somebody sent me like a video or something of it. Like I had, like they recorded it and sent it to my friend Carrie or something, sent it to me. And she goes, Mommy, where'd you get that? I go, oh, that's a friend's. I like delete. I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, like, I don't know, nothing. It's when she's here and I'm walking the dog. I don't know. I don't know. I just wake up and I have these like, oh, maybe I'll just walk around with my microphone. I have no idea. I probably got up early and smoked.
Yeah.
And went outside with that microphone. And it was around that time. Like I get these very familiar feelings of being in Bucks County around all white people. And I had that feeling all summer that I didn't belong. I don't trust any of you motherfuckers around here. I don't care what, you know what I mean? Like that feeling of, so I had like my protective armor on and like I don't know. So it was just one of those, like, let's just see who's going to say what. Come on. If you're everyone around here is like, you know, we're not into Trump. It's liberal. It's like, y'all have too much money to not be into Trump. I'm sorry. Just
Dig a little deeper.
So you wanted to test him.
yeah. So I figured, you know, why not?
Did you get any fuck yous? Did you get
Not
any
one.
everybody roll with you?
Not one. They were all the ones you saw, I posted. I've never gotten anyone that was like, one girl was like, I think I scared her.
With the microphone.
I mean, you really don't expect somebody to
Yeah,
come
you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just walking up like, hey, Black Lives Matter.
with an echo on. It was like, black, la, this matter.
Oh, the echo makes it so much better. I know. Yeah, I don't know.
So, and I had your About Me page on your website.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
That's the best About page I ever seen.
So I just put my website up like a year ago when COVID started. I had a website before, some dude made it for me, but it was all like coded. I took it down. I've never really had a website. So I finally decided to get my shit together a little bit. Got a website and I'm like, there's nothing that I don't, and this is just my personal opinion. I cannot stand photography pages where it's like photos and this shoot and that shoot and this, and it's like, can you take photos or not? Like, it's not that. So I don't want a lot of stuff on my website. I want to keep it simple. The About Me stuff, like I just am, I don't know, insecure. And I have problems writing bios and about me's and artist statements. I have a very hard time with it. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not doing it. Like, this is,
I specialize in that, Jonene. If you ever want to get together,
I just am. I don't know. I just did a grant and someone helped me write it, but I was like, oh yeah, you said everything that I wanted to say real nicely.
I need it.
I can't.
But it was so, the fact that it was nothing there is what caught me. It was like something like, I forget the exact wording, but it was like 3 words. And then it said,
it's like, hi, I'm Jonene. I like to take photos.
Yeah.
Here's my Instagram. Yeah. Because I feel like too, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm an acquired taste. I feel like my personality and how I am as a person is an acquired taste. And it's like, if you want to work with me or something, please check out how I am. And this is how I take photos. And I'm not cater. I don't know. I don't know.
all right, well, I had some more questions, but I know we have other segments to get to. So I'm going to toss it back to Dame Jonene. It was a pleasure.
Such a pleasure.
For us to get a chance to know each other and meet each other where we're not looking at each other like, yo, is something wrong with you?
All right. Oh, well, you weren't looking at me like that.
No.
I didn't do anything.
Be like that.
I was just standing there. You were not.
At some point, there needs to be a little bit of backstory so people can.
He was pissing on a wall
Oh, well, there you go.
outside.
Here's the backstory.
I was meeting Dame, and I'm standing there, and I look over and I go, "There's a man pissing on the wall outside. Like, look at where are we? Like, what's going on?" And he
Dave
goes,
said,
"Oh, that's
"Oh yeah,
me."
that's Mike."
Yes, he goes, "That's my boy." I'm like, "Ah!"
That's like how it went down.
Oh man.
No.
And, and it was a classic Mike. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's like,
No, what do you want me to do? It was like I said to the guy, I said, either she was gonna meet me pissing on the wall or meet me pissing in my pants. It was two options I had.
oh man.
I'd rather you judge me for pissing on the wall.
I think both are bad, but
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Well, John, he made it drink in your honor, so I think we're even.
That's it.
We're even. I had forgotten about it. You brought it up.
Yeah,
I would have never even thought about it. I would have never even, because like you had a big jacket on, you had a hat on. I would have never even put it together. You opened your big mouth. So now
To come up, be like, "Oh yeah, you was the one pissing on the wall," and I was trying to front like I wasn't.
Oh.
can't move forward with
He's
secrets.
trying to get it out the way.
Get out the way.
I watch a lot of your posts and your stories, and we just can't move forward with secrets. We gotta be open and honest and communicate. So I'm glad that this is now out in the open, and we can move on. And there's no shame, Mike. You had to go. You know what I'm saying? And you did go and wash your hands after. And yeah.
I am an adult and a gentleman. You just caught me in a bad position.
Hey, Jonene, can I ask you a question?
What?
How much time do you spend on your phone?
Oh my God, too much.
Like the last time you got the notice at the end of the week, was it like more percentage higher or was it less time on your phone?
Since when?
Like, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Does it come? You don't get those notices every week that like your screen time use is going down or increased? You don't get those?
I delete that because I don't need that negativity in my life.
I feel you. I don't want to see that crap.
I don't need to see that. No, probably no. When I see it though. I glance. I'm like, I just like delete it. 4 hours was the last, and that's all. That's just being on my phone 4 hours. I don't know how much on Instagram. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't dive into the app and see like what the
no. Oh no.
spending the most time on?
Nope. I'm in therapy for a bunch of other shit. That's very low on my priority list to do. I'm not dealing with that. Fuck that. We don't have much right now. Leave me alone with my phone. I like my phone. I like my photos. I like taking photos and editing things and.
So I think the first time I met you, or we kind of crossed paths in a way,
oh shit!
I think it was around the great DJ photo day.
2008.
Yeah, around that area. But I think you were also, if I'm not mistaken, you were dancing with Montage?
Oh yeah, I was with Montage. I was like one of the first.
Yeah, I think that was before. That was before that.
Yeah.
So it just feels like you're like one of those people that has like all these certain talents. You're a dancer, you're a photographer. I mean, like what's a talent that nobody knows that you have, but you're like really good at? Can you sing?
No.
And well, I know you can't sing. I see you on Instagram. Like, you have a hidden talent that like,
no,
I'm really good at this, but I just don't even do it.
Culinary arts.
No, I hate cooking. I'm a really good swimmer.
I saw you with a rotisserie chicken.
Well, you mean really good, like swim in the ocean or like just like laps?
I swam competitively for 11 years.
Oh, wow.
Butterfly.
Okay.
Yeah, we like 1 year I went to States and I swam butterfly, which is hard.
Oh my God.
It is hard.
All our lives.
Well, my mom grew up in West Philly and she never learned how to swim. And it was one of the things she always wanted to learn how to do. So I was one of those kids, like I was born in 1975. So it was this thing where they started throwing kids in the fucking water. And we automatically swam. So like I was swimming like months old or something and like swimming and swim team. Like I was just, and it was an easy, like it gave me, I loved it because I wasn't, I was good. Everyone wanted me to, I was like the person that people wanted to beat and stuff. So I didn't have to deal. Yeah. I was always good at sports. Like that was my one. I played field hockey, soccer, lacrosse, swimming, all of it. Like any sport, like I was there. Cause I'm sorry, these white girls are not beating me. You're not beating me. We're not doing it. I'm not a distance runner. I don't like jogging. Where are we jogging to? Who are we jogging from? I don't know. I'm not jogging. Lacrosse? I'll never forget. What was her name? Amy. I can't think of it. No, Lisa.
Google her.
I will. She's gonna come to my head. She was so good, y'all. I probably almost nearly had heart attack after heart attack just to beat her because we had to run like 3 or 4 miles like up these hills for lacrosse, and I was like, not beat me.
Okay, swimming.
I'll die.
Would have never known.
Swimmer's lungs, yeah. So like a bong hit, I'll bong hit anybody.
I don't know about that.
Like back in the day, like I stand up, but like I could like, yeah.
I'll challenge you.
All right.
I'll challenge you.
But without, wait, without coughing.
So
that's the key.
Without coughing.
What we talking about?
You don't need a cough.
What we talking about?
What we talking about?
That's the
I'm losing that one.
OG lungs.
Right.
OG lungs. Well, there's another segment that we have that I wanted to get into, and that's our music segment. Ooh. And I know music is a big part of your work, which we will get into. But I know you have a big love for music as well. You're always dancing while you're cooking. Yeah. Like it's like, you know what I mean? So I figure why not? Let's do it. And we're gonna talk about Madlib.
Yeah.
Listen to that album today.
Right?
I just knew you had already heard it. I was like, who am I telling her to listen to it? Like,
but I'm not like a new, like when an album drops, I'm not like, oh, I got to listen to the whole thing. I'm not. I've never been like that. I love
about our music discussions because it forces me to do that. And Madlib was a really good one.
So this album is called Sound Ancestors. I've been a fan of Madlib, like in collaboration with like Freddie Gibbs, like the projects that he had with Freddie Gibbs. I think are incredible. I wasn't really like one of those like Madlib like guys, but I always liked his work. And he's from a cloth of producers that like I think are have set like certain standards and trends. So it was good to like get into it and like just like from like I'm not a fan of like I don't know what to expect and like wow me, and I was pretty impressed. But I'll let you guys give me your thoughts first, Jason.
Ooh, I want to hear Jason.
I love how Dame goes to me first on these music ones.
You're the guy.
No, I was like
does the work.
I was a Madlib guy, like in college, like I was studying jazz in college before I was ever really listening to a lot of hip hop. So to me, the like jazz samplers like Dilla and Madlib, like that was kind of my way in. Actually, like he was like Stone's Throw was like my road into it. Actually, so I have a lot of good memories of some of those early Madlib instrumental albums, and this immediately felt like a classic. Yes. Like it just felt right. Like you knew the whole thing was going to be good from like the intro for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate this pacing of the. It's definitely minimal music. Of course, it's instrumental and shit, but like he's so gifted and So he worked with this guy Fortet, who also like, I never really heard Fortet do more hip hoppy things. I've always heard him do house stuff. He was always the guy with the the really organic samples in like the IDM world. So to hear him and apparently he like got, I don't know, like 200 songs from Madlib over 2 years or something, and he curated this album for him. So it seemed to be a really good pairing. Like when I heard that he was on it with them, they collabed, it made a lot of sense. So I was a huge fan, Loose Goose, like I listened to so many times since the album dropped, but yeah, I loved it.
All right, Mike, what you think?
It was a good album. It's a good album.
Oh
I
man.
was listening to it and I thought
Here
of
we go.
I want to know what Mike's gonna say because there's no words.
It's a producer's album to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a producer's ear, this is a great album. So I understand everything Jason is saying. I'm a lyrics guy. So the album quickly became repetitious to me because I could just keep hearing the loops. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and it's not on a couple, on not every song, but on a number of them, after like 30 seconds, all I'm hearing is the loop repeating itself.
You needed something else.
I needed something else. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just me. That's not taking anything. But I'm like that with almost every instrumental hip hop album. Like Pete Rock is probably my favorite producer. And it's hard for me to sit through a Pete instrumental more than once or twice. I got to keep revisiting them because they just get repetitive to me. And you know, if there was a lyricist on it, I have something to take my brain someplace else. So that was my only hang up with it. But I think it's a good album. I'm glad y'all turned me on to it. I'm not Jason.
That's what we.
I'm not Jason? Is that how you end it? I'm not Jason.
And I'm not Jason.
I'm not a Dilla. I'm not a Mad Lib guy.
I have felt like you, Mike, because you know, I feel like you and I are the same vein. Like, I need words. As soon as Jason said, when we agreed to review it, he was like, "You guys know it's all instrumental, right?" And I was like, I don't want to, but I listened to it like.
So what did you think?
I thought it was great. I thought it was really conversational. I actually listened to it on shuffle as well. You know, I'm not a Mad Lib person. I don't just listen to producer beats. That's not what I do. I feel like I missed that whole, you know, that whole thing. So for me, I'm coming into it with fresh ears. And though it wasn't talking, Mike, there were like little voice things, little like choruses or sounds
some great samples,
grab onto, and I held on to those.
There was some great samples and great use of like some vocal samples.
Yes, and I was like, oh, there is something. It's not.
Alex. Hey, Alex, what did you think?
What did you think, Alex?
I mean, I guess I've like always been into Mad Lib. Not that like I'm a Mad Lib person, but like all the stuff that he's produced, I really liked, and I thought it was pretty bulletproof. And then when I saw how many songs were like compiled to make it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I really liked it. I mean, it's something that I can like listen to at work while I'm.
Yeah, it's like you can keep it on in the background. You know, you don't have to think about anything. It's on, and I feel like I could use it for dinner party music. You know, whenever I have those again.
But you just called it dinner party music.
For me.
Jonene, what do you think?
I liked it. I think it's more of a musical journey. You know what I mean? I feel like he gets into, because it's not like a Pete instrumental where it's just like a 4-count loop, and then you know what I mean? Like, you know, the structure of a song. Mm-hmm. This is jazz. He is going through something like emotional. It could be happy, sad, whatever, but that's what we listen to. We listen to whatever's going on in his life without lyrics. Like, that's how I had it on when we were playing today. But it was like, and sometimes I'm like, oh, come on. All right, I'm done. Like, because I do sometimes need lyrics. I need lyrics to go in and out of a beat that flows, and that but I liked it. I always like his I love an instrumental. I love like beat instrumentals just to listen to in the background, especially for her. I got a 4-year-old. I want to teach her young. I don't want we'll listen to the princess movie music, but like beats I always put on for her. So I liked it.
I think to say that is an instrument. What's that, Hennessy? Okay.
Hennessy, today, y'all. Okay. Didn't you guys tell I was extra bubbly?
I didn't know. I mean, but you got like a wine chalice. It's like I didn't know what's going on.
I was talking to my man MH about this album, and he was saying like Doom passing this year, like, really kind of like changed shit. Like, to me, like, we talk about Dilla passing and how, like, might be your favorite producer's producer, but not everyone knows him. Like, I feel that way about Madlib too. Like, just to get like a full like solo album from him, like, you know, like
yeah, it's been 15 years since the last one, I believe.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been about 15 years, and I think to call it an instrumental album does it like a little with disservice. I think I think it's more than that. I think it's more like jazz. I think it's more like
this genre. Like he made this genre of these like jazzy instrumental albums that like morph through each other. Like, you know, he's and
also I enjoyed it because there are lyrics. I just don't think it's bars, but there are lyrics. There are really meaningful things that come in and out that also change mood and put you in a different feel.
Wasn't enough of them to hold me, I guess.
Okay,
but I agree with everything.
And I'm not saying that to verse you. I'm just saying like if anybody. I'm not saying that to verse you. I'm saying that if anybody heard it, there will be lyrics there. There will be meaningful like things that you will hear that could alter and enhance your mood. You know what I'm saying? So, Eric, last but not least.
Yeah. I feel like you can probably just copy and paste Jason's original review. I mean, same, you know, like I will, but it's like, you know, I kind of come up off this, you know what I mean? Him mentioning Stone's Throw. It's just like, yeah, like this is like, you know, what you guys had just said. It's like, it's awesome to kind of get one of these projects from an actual living goat. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not much more, you know. I mean, it is also dinner music, right? Like, it is also just chill shit. Like, you know, I put it on and like didn't realize it, and it was like, oh, it's over. Like, damn. You know? But
Smoke, if you dig in, there's so much in there. It's not just
of course. Like, yeah. And also, I just wanted to add, Fortet did some of that early Cuddy shit, which was still on the electronic wave. You know what I mean? But it was interesting to me to like, oh, he has kind of like started to dive into that shit.
I didn't know it.
Interesting. Yeah. A lot of that Man on the Moon stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jonene, for listening and participating in our review. I think we also started this like because it was like, you know, what y'all listen to and shit? What y'all watching on TV?
Yeah, you need segments. You need like segments of different, you know, music is a big.
Music is a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we haven't even gotten into a television segment yet. I watch so much.
Oh
my God.
I love my stories.
I get a lot of recommendations from Jonene. I'll be like, okay, I trust her. Even though
I just saw you watch The Lady in the Dale.
The Lady in the Dale, right? Did you see that?
What'd you think? Yeah.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
I mean, I think she was a sociopath, but I liked it. It's like, for real, sociopath. Like, come on. She was a good mom, but a sociopath.
I just loved it.
She was an awesome mom. She was definitely a sociopath.
But exactly, she was because the child just kept saying all these, and she would take us out for picnics. I'm like, yeah, but then you would be on the run. Like, this is crazy. You guys don't hear yourselves?
The whole family's ready to like
story.
Yeah,
yes.
Yo, what's the show?
Oh, I didn't watch it.
It's on HBO. It's a documentary. It's called The Lady in the Dale, and it's about this Dale car, this 3-wheel car from what, the 70s?
Yeah, the three.
I'm like, I'm not going to tell you. That's all I'm going to say. You have to watch it.
You say it's good. I trust you.
Those cars that they would give the handicapped people?
No. Oh, I don't know. That's not even. I don't know. Maybe.
Nope. No handicapped people were used in this documentary. But not to get off subject. I forgot what I was even talking about.
I'm doing my best over here, E.
3-wheel cars for handicapped people. Like, come on, Mike. Come on. You set me up for disaster.
Yaya's like,
oh man. But Jonene, photography.
Photography.
Question from the gallery. What's your favorite and most memorable celebrity photo?
Mine?
Yes, that you've taken. And how'd you part two, how'd you get into a room with Sting?
Oh, at the Fallon show. He was I went up to the Fallon show one day and he was there.
All right, so favorite photo.
I don't know.
One that means the most to you.
I mean, you don't have one where you look at it.
I do. This is hard. There's so many.
Like, oh my God. This is great.
I love the photo I took of Mos Def at the Hip Hop Honor Awards. It's just him, and his hat is real low. I think his hat's pulled down. You can't really see his eye. Yasin Bey, sorry, shit. You can't see his eyes, and you can see his nose and his mouth. And I don't know. That's always been one of my favorite. I like those kind of photos. It's like off to the side. Like I don't know, those kind of.
So how are you getting these photos? Like, I just think like for the average person, like you just know everybody and you're just like, hey, let me snap a.
I'm very good at talking to people.
That bitch.
I'm very good at. I like talking to people, and I don't sleep around. You know what I mean? Like I'm in an industry to where it's like mostly men.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I don't. That's like one of the. Yeah. I enjoy having conversations with people and making them laugh and like seeing people happy. And I also like music and art. So like Philadelphia, like how easy. And we're such a small community of like the people that came out of Philadelphia who were like famous. It's so small. We all know each other. Like, especially, you know what I mean? Especially those old heads.
Yeah. Can I ask? I don't want to take over, Dame. I just have one more question. This would be called pulling a mic. I
had a question.
Wow.
One more question. So do you think, like you mentioned how you really like to interact with people and talk and make people smile. Do you feel like maybe that's why you kind of gravitate towards like social media? Because I feel like, especially in the instant gratification of that.
Yes, I love instant. I'm an addict. I love instant gratification. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more or less, the reason why I don't like eating edibles is because they take too long. Instant gratification. Yeah. I love connecting with people and sharing my shit and people going, oh my God, me too. Or, oh my God, I never thought of that. Or like, that is like, yes. Cause I know what it felt like when I came out of rehab and I went to support groups and like I was in a support group for family members who have a family member who suffers from mental illness, and just sitting in a support group full of people that were sharing the same stories of what I grew up with, like the crazy house I grew up in. I was like, yo, this is awesome. Like, so I like doing that. It comforts people. It makes people feel safe to know that other people are going through or went through the same shit. And like, I don't have any problem. It makes me feel better about myself to just like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. Fuck you. Ooh, sorry, Rue. Back there, Rue? You peeking in?
So how does that play into like I guess that's how that plays into like the photo shoots in your bedroom, which I have to say were awesome. It was our pleasure to participate in that because to welcome people into your home, into your bedroom, and then you were also super communicative. It was like more conversation. It felt like what we were doing here.
Yeah, it's not about the photos. It's not even about the photos. It's about the conversation I'm having with people. I'm really like manipulating people to come in here so I can talk to them for my own benefit. I don't know what that is. I don't do anything with it, but I also like to take the pictures, and I think it really loosens people up to sit here for an hour and just talk. And it's always someone like that I know, because I've had people refer people. They're like, oh, they would be good. I'm like, I don't know them. This isn't like come in for a photo shoot, let's meet and talk. Like I have to somehow have some kind of connection with you where we know each other on Instagram, something like, yeah, it's the energy of like, it's me and Rue's father broke up I came in here and I was like, I'm going to start shooting photos against this white wall. I'm just going to invite people over, like the community of people that I know. And I love it.
What's your most memorable photo shoot?
Oh my God, Jack Boogie. We got drunk.
Of course you did, right?
We got drunk. We got drunk. It's like 2 PM. I'm like, shit, damn, man. I'm like, are you all right to drive? I think he took an Uber or something. But yeah, that's the most memorable.
Make sure L knows he took that Uber.
Yeah. Right.
I know that Dame, the one with Dame and Yaya, that joint looked like an album cover.
It was.
Yeah, they were fun to shoot. Where'd you go?
It was fun.
Yeah,
I've been working out. I'm ready for part 2.
We both are. We're both ready for part 2.
Yeah.
Your backyard.
Don't make me show you my abs right now because I've been working out.
No, I want to start doing it again.
This time I'm gonna be topless. This time I'm gonna be topless. You know what I'm saying?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Nobody was topless. Nobody was topless.
There were things exposed. Let's not. There was stuff. In
I figured, why not? Like, I have a couple, so why not tell them to like? I'm like, bring something sexy. Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, I'm ready. That's all you got to say.
The next thing that she brings me, I'm gonna be shirtless. Can't wait. I'm gonna get a second gold chain. I'm gonna have 2 chains. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be shirtless and I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, how does your love for music influence your photography?
Oh, that's like how I think I started. I started taking pictures like roller skating, but I started taking pictures of dancers, of the Rocksteady crew, of like when Why Not was here and Crazy Legs would come down and we'd go to the CEC Center and Rennie, like all of that's where I started taking pictures. So it was like the dancing led to going to all the clubs, to Shampoo, to Palmer and stuff and dancing. And I was like, oh, I can bring my camera in here. So cool. So let me start taking pictures of these DJs. So it became like, oh, I like to take pictures of the hip hop culture. That's what I just am drawn to. Like, that's what I saw Beat Street when I was 11, living around, we're in Bucks County around all white people. And I looked at him, I was like, I want to move there. That's where I want to go. And she's like, we're not moving there.
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
I was probably like, what?
I'll be right back.
Watch it, man.
Like, I'm doing everything to keep you from there.
Dude, yes. That's what she said. She's like, we moved from West Philly out here to the country. So you didn't, and I didn't understand. I was like, no, this is where I want to be. I want to be with these are my people. This is where I want to be. So that, I think that catapulted, like I was 11 and that was what I fell in love with. So that's what like drew me to the pictures. It was DJs. I was taking pictures of DJs. I started DJ XL. I was bartending at Red Sky and in Old City, and the Scratch Mechanics would spin on Wednesdays and Sundays. And so I pulled A-Run, Active, XL, all of them. Like I'm like, let's go walk around and shoot. And I had a film camera, a black and white. I used to use like HP5 film, and we just walk around and shoot. And then DJ XL gave me the idea for DJ Day. I got this like cross-process film. And I was like, yo, I got this cross-process film. I turn it blue. It's a weird color. Let's go shoot. So we were driving by the art museum. We were driving home because we both lived in Germantown, right around the corner from each other. And we were driving home and he's like, you know what? You should get all the Philly DJs together and like take a photo. I was like, oh, cool. Good idea. I just started calling people.
That's what's up. But you can see, like, when I look at your photos, like you can see the music influence in them. You can see the hip hop influence in them. Like, I don't know if everybody can see it, but that was the feeling I got when I was going through your page and looking at it.
Good. That's what I'm going for. This is good news.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we got 5 minutes left, right? And I think I'm going to go rapid fire.
Oh, rapid
fire. So,
Janine's face. She's like,
the fuck is rapid fire? See how much I talk.
I'm rapping about my answers.
It's got to be rapid. Your answers have to be
rapid.
That
means you just got to like go with it and go when it feels good. as
right.
Jason sets up in his music den to play us out. Go rapid fire.
I love this. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's the most inappropriate lyric you can't get out of your head?
Every time I rock a rhyme or show Jamal's intellectual, girls still want to get sexual. Try to pull me off stage, hoping that we can engage in some sexual escapade. Grabbing for the jewels of the fam, acting like they never seen God rock a jam and they like that song. I don't know. The way Lord Jamal, see, go.
Okay.
The whole verse.
Excuse me, Mike. Pardon me, Mike. Do you still have an eating diary? And why does one have an eating diary?
I'm sorry, I broke.
Rapid fire.
Sorry.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Wait, do I have an eating diary?
Yes. Do you still have an eating diary? And why does one have an eating diary?
I don't have an eating. I never had an eating diary.
That's not what your Instagram said.
Wait, what do I have?
You had an eating diary at one point. Oh my God.
I did?
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Why does one measure her face?
Because it's long.
How long is your face?
I'm not sure anymore. I haven't done it in a while.
What was the last time? Come on.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know.
Did that change?
Like, look how long, like it's so...
Long as the average face.
I don't know, but sometimes I look at my face and it just,
Jason,
look how, like, this is what girls do. I thought this was rapid fire. Go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, I think it was measured last at 8 inches. That's 8 inch. She has an 8-inch long face. No. Really quick. How was it? How did it feel to take a picture of Lisa Bonet, the royal family of like?
I didn't take that photo.
You didn't?
No, and I put that on there. I said I didn't take that photo. I didn't take this photo.
Next question.
I knew exactly what you were talking about. I'm like, I didn't, and I wrote it on there. I did not take this.
Next question.
Actually, not everyone read that.
Actually, there's 1 minute left,
Right.
all right? There's
Go.
1 minute
Sorry.
left. There's 1 minute left, right? Before Jason plays us out. Now, we talked in your DMs. We talked in your DMs, and we spoke about your menstrual cycle. And
Yes.
you asked, hey, did anybody ever talk about their menstrual cycle on your podcast? I said no. You will be the first. I want to give you a minute to talk about your period.
1 minute.
Well, after I had the baby, I learned that twice during the month, my estrogen drops and I am a fucking bitch and I don't get any sleep. So it's like 10 to 12 days out of the month, I don't want to deal with myself. That's what I learned. It's not just PMS. It's twice a month. Women have a dip in their estrogen and we're assholes. And I don't mean
you're really stringent with it. Like you keep
like I know how I am. I know like we don't get sleep. We're cranky. Like we're not assholes, but like, oh God.
And let me ask you something really quick. Does it bother you when a man says, "Oh yeah, I knew your period was coming"? How do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't have a man. So I don't know.
I'm sorry. That
Can I ask you a question? Does it bother you when people think you can't count? Does it bother you when people assume that because you're dark skinned you can't count? You can't count days. And be like,
it would bother me if a man said that. It would.
Thank you, Jonene.
But if he were, but on the flip side, if he were right,
Frankie and Marie.
It doesn't negate the wrong. Just because flow is coming. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? It doesn't negate.
And as a host, I will end with, hey, sometimes women feel like they don't know what's about to happen. And it's like, hey, do you know what's about to happen?
Yeah, they know, Dane.
You don't really
remind them, Dane.
Huh?
We're not supposed to remind them, Dane.
No.
Never.
No, I don't. I don't.
You can remind us. You just have to use the right words.
We don't have the right words.
Tell me how.
That is not our
I'm getting
problem.
stressed over here.
That's problem, Johnny.
That's why
That's not my problem.
Remind you.
Oh no, I'm asking for like the rest of the men that like you said you. Oh, never mind. Well,
No, I mean,
We just supposed to know, and then we just supposed to fall back
and forget about it.
Yeah, let me
Just forget about it. Forget about it.
and let it go on by.
Yeah.
Okay.
sometimes,
If we did
yeah.
that with a date,
Thank
if we
you,
did that with a date, like if we knew we had a date and just forgot about it and like, whatever, it'd be crazy.
Are you comparing our hormones to a date?
No, I'm saying it's
glad
called a
that's
cycle because it happens like generally on a date. I'm sorry. You know what? This is your time, so whatever. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, this is why I can understand why you don't have the right words. This is why.
I'm admitting that.
Yeah.
I've admit that I don't have the right words, and and I also recognize that I don't get points for trying. So
It's a lose-lose situation. It really is.
Points for trying. He said, "I'll give."
I don't.
Janine is correct. The woman has wisdom. She's come on and drop some gems today. Okay.
Oh, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Janine. This has been a thoroughly entertaining show. And thank you, Ro, wherever you are with your lemonade pop.
I don't know where she is. Rue, do you want to come say bye?
And I just said Ro because I've had.
I was sitting here. I was like, who's he talking about?
I know, because we know that Rue is short for rooster. Duh.
Just saying bye.
So
wonderful to meet.
So Jason's gonna, in tradition, Jason's gonna kick off. Is gonna play us out. He plays a nice ditty on the piano every time. Sometimes the guitar. Sometimes the guitar. One day he'll sing. One day he'll sing. So go ahead, J-Dog. Play us out.
Play us out.
What was that?
Hennessy Yaya, that's what it was.
My glass is dark, yeah.
You got our goods in there.
Beautiful, Jay. Always beautiful, man.
J-Dog, what a lovely tune. What was that? Was that freestyle?
Yeah, I was trying to keep it simple, you know.
All right.
That was spirit filled.
You know.
Felt that.